Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I just got back here to the Red Brick House. Tonight, we got the Commanders with the left hand up going against, of course, I can't remember who they played. I can't remember, but anyway, we'll be live streaming the game tonight, and I'm still dealing with the Cowboys losing. And I get here, and I see something that just blows my mind. This is nothing Cowboys related, but the Eagles, which we know have a edge rushing problem, have just lost Za'Darius Smith, who they signed week 1.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Let me go to Xander, okay, because I got to hear the details on here. Because now, again, he's only been there with the team for 5 games, but he has had 1.5 sacks. He's had 2 tackles for loss, and looks like he's got about 10 combined tackles. Let's go to Xander.
Here across the Jacob Sports Network, I'm your host, Xander Krause. That's my co-host, Johnny Mac, John McMullen, joining me by phone right now on a breaking news edition. Evidently, Za'Darius Smith, the Eagles' newest acquisition acquired after the Week 1 game, has retired from the NFL. Johnny Mac, coming right to you. Your first reaction to that, not something I thought we'd be talking about today.
No, this one's a shocker to me. I mean, wow. Za'Darius, since he's got here, has been very upbeat, seemed very happy to be here. And yeah, this is a curveball. Still no confirmation. Obviously posted it on Instagram. No confirmation from the Eagles that they've been informed of this yet, but I imagine they have. And this is, anytime something like this happens where it comes out of left field, I always think about Bill Parcells, because he used to sort of give the advice to all of his assistants who became head coaches, and he gave them sort of like a list of advice and things, and he said 4 or 5 things happen every day in the NFL that you don't want to happen. And if you can't handle it, don't become a head coach. And this is when this kind of stuff happens, that's what I think about.
Wow.
When you get the curveball out of left field, and it's just like you never expected it, and you just have to adjust and move on. But yeah, he was playing at a pretty high level. You never know what guys like that who've been around. It's 11th season, 33 years old. You never know what they're dealing with physically. So maybe he came back and it's, it was just a little bit too difficult until we get more clarification from Za'Darius. Don't know what's really behind it. I don't think he got to Philadelphia and it was the locker room stuff and that. I don't think that had anything to do with it, but
you understand why people will speculate that, right?
Yeah, sure. Of course we will.
Yeah, sure, but I think NFL buildings are very sort of structured in the fact that you don't even, as a defensive player, you don't even spend much time with the offense. So it's not like he's dealing with any kind of gossip or backbiting. It's sort of very, very structured, as I said, stay in your own lane, so to speak. So I doubt that had anything to do with it. You can't say completely it didn't, but I'm assuming it's more had to do with him and personal things and aspects, whether it's injury related, family related, something. He's got young kids, so it might be something as simple as that, more than angst on the offensive side of the football, which is really not even his purview.
Yeah, we'll see, John. I joked, though, on Twitter. I don't know if it was a joke or not, honestly, because when you're at that age and you wait until after camp to sign, there's a very specific reason for doing it. Most of those guys are, ring chasing. I don't like to call it that, but that's kind of what it is. I joked, Za'Darius Smith retired because he doesn't think the Eagles are winning the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, we talked on the show this morning. I don't think there's any dominant team to say where you couldn't overcome them. So I don't think that's it either. No doubt he wanted to play for a contender. I don't think he made the assessment that, all right, we can't win, I'm going to walk away.
It was more probably, honestly, we're speculating, but it was more probably played 4 games and was like, shit, my body's beat up. I don't know, though. I don't like to speculate on the physical nature of them.
Well, exactly. I think that's often I always, Occam's razor, it's probably got something to do with his young kids or something to do with his body breaking down more than anything else. But I know people are going to jump to conclusions, but I don't know. So he I talked to him a lot. I joked he's already my favorite Eagle. He's very engaging, very happy, very
unbelievable.
Seemed extremely happy to be here. So this one's a surprise to me, complete surprise.
John, what's the move now for the Eagles? I mean, like we were thin at edge with Za'Darius Smith on the roster, and he was the best edge rusher on the football field. Well, your best edge rusher on the football field in one of the worst areas of the team right now has just walked away, and you are now left with Jalix Hunt, Joshua Uche, Azeez Ojulari, Patrick Johnson, and Nolan Smith when he returns from the IR, which won't be for at least another 2 or 3 games, I think, minimum. What is the move for the Philadelphia Eagles right now, post Za'Darius Smith?
Well, there's no move right now.
There's not much you can do.
Get through Sunday in Minnesota. It's you'll certainly look at the trade market. Unfortunately, there's some other things that you have to deal with now that San Francisco, for instance, seems to be very interested in adding an edge rusher after losing Nick Bosa for the year. So now you have more competition. They've already talked about potentially making the call on Trey Hendrickson. And the only thing I could say, Diana Rossini just tweeted out, I'm told Za'Darius Smith's decision to retire is a personal one and it has nothing to do with the Eagles. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what that's the kind way to do it. But of course, the speculation will begin. So the Eagles, who literally were bad at edge rushing like we are, literally are in a bigger bind because Za'Darius Smith, even though he just got there, was definitely their best guy. Alrighty, people, as always, I appreciate you guys, and I got some stuff to take care of here at the Red Brick House before the live stream tonight.
So it's like, all right, basically, you want to eat some ass? You want to eat up some ass? We can eat up some ass. Let's go. What?
Balls.
Did you say? What did you say? Some ass?
Balls.
What did you say?
I'm saying if
did you say eat up